you go talk to a therapist about a cheeseburger and you come out with tits. I'm sorry, man. That's not for me. That's not for me. Oh dear.
Fuck you, Wegovy. I'm just gonna eat until I get sick. I like guns.
I do like guns.
They're awesome.
They're pretty. They kill stuff, not people. He didn't, but he should have.
What was it? He actually said Vincent Mann. He tried to put it on, and then Vincent Mann caught him, and they said, "No, you ain't doing that."
Is he the one that McMahon hated and stayed on all the time because he was too fat?
Yeah, he didn't hate him, but he stayed on
Stayed on him all the time
because he's the one who got kicked down to OVW, and Jim Cornette helped him to lose weight, and he didn't have any fundamentals. He just went straight to wrestling Hulk Hogan in WCW,
yeah,
and he had
true.
no fundamentals whatsoever. So
what I never understood about that is the pro athletes that struggle with that.
Yeah,
The money that they've got, and then WWE, they've got the catering everywhere they go and stuff too. Like, it should be impossible to struggle with weight at this point in life, I would think.
at this point, yes.
Well, now, yeah, back then it was a little different, I guess. Probably a lot different.
You had catering, but now they have the mobile gym, the tractor trailer gym that goes everywhere with them. You have better catering layout now with healthier food. It's not just going back there and eating cake, which back in the day was just food. Here's
Right.
food, eat
Probably
up.
cheap crap too, and
I don't want to say it's cheap because Vince always went out. I say Vince, but it was Vince because he ate. He had to eat. It was always a health nut. So I take it back. Vince McMahon was a health nut, so he made sure that they had all the stuff he wanted. That's how that
like
worked.
it. That's how it should be done.
It's just on the road now. You travel with. You're still responsible for your own travel, but you travel with everybody, and it's the whole thing. It goes back. Man, I'm gonna trail off on this one, but it's the whole thing of the younger generation just doesn't behave like the older generation did. Like, they don't hit the bars up, they don't chase, they don't do the drugs. Obviously, they live out of their own mobile homes.
RVs, yeah.
Yeah, they have their own their mobile, and they play video games in their spare time. Like, the older generation, like, well, no, I'm gonna nail my dick to a park bench and see if I can get some attention. Okay, like, that's I say I wish that were a fake story, but I know it's funny to even hear Jim Cornette talk about it.
The ones about Ricky Morton in that bunch. My gosh,
Dude, that is even psychotic to even think about.
can you imagine back then if there were cell phones like there are now? He'd been canceled before he ever started.
Everybody would.
Literally everybody.
There are
would have.
so few people that would have any kind of career after 2008 when all that's kind of started out.
Except for Tugboat and an Earthquake. They would have been okay.
They were fine.
They just sat in a hotel and ate themselves to death.
Yeah.
Probably.
I-
That would have been me.
3 years ago or earlier, same.
Well, back then, that's
We were friends for a reason. We were the modern day Tugboat.
It's true. The queer band that we worked for, they'd go to the strip club or whatever, or they'd go drinking or whatever. No, we just ordered Domino's or something. We're good.
We just eat in.
Or just walk to the damn steakhouse and
Eat until we got so
just
full.
gag all the way back to the hotel. What say you, Danny? I was just so shocked when I got the call too, Dan. To come here, I mean. That's fucked up.
That's so great. Oh shit!
Did I make that face? I might have made that face. I don't
You
know.
was I present for that face? I don't know. I may have been out in outer space in that one. Oh, it's working, dude. It's working.
It will, yeah.
Oh, it is working.
does.
I got the jitters already starting to roll on that shit. So,
Have you eaten today? You want the panic attack? I like it. All right, panic on, brother. Panic on.
I don't watch the news either because
You just know from personally, like you just know. You hear it coming down the. Yeah, I get that.
exactly.
I don't.
But I don't watch news because I hate news.
Well, that's the thing, and you know
I've got enough to be concerned. Let's not hear people make stuff up.
right,
kind of thing.
fearmonger shit. That's all.
Exactly, because that's all it is, and that's either side.
It
I don't
really
care
is, it's
where
true.
you're at.
It's
Okay, that's either side.
Yep.
I don't care if you're moderate, if you're dead center. it's still half of it, in my opinion, is kind of garbage.
When we start naming snowstorms, we're calling for 6 inches of snow from big fucking storm Bertha. Come on now. What the hell? Really? Really?
You're placating people. You're
Come
still
on now.
trying to entertain people. At
It
that point.
is. People's terrified. They go, what the hell, man? Stop. A winter storm warning for 1 to 3 inches of snow. Come on now. Stop it. How fucking old are we? We're not that old yet, right? To where we have to bitch and say that we used to go to snow. We went to school when they put fucking chains on school buses. Are we that? We are that old now. Because we did. I was on the bus when he stopped and put them on the way to school. On the way to school! Not because it was flurrying or raining or calling for it. That doesn't have anything to do with the news, Brandon. Fast forward, next. Fuck
No!
me.
That's so remarkable. But it's true, though. Let's be really honest
Name
with it, okay?
hurricanes, and now we name a snowstorm. A snowstorm! 2 inches. Fuck.
And now kids don't go to school anymore, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Okay, we can just do remote.
It was starting to get bad about our senior year. I do remember that. When it would, but it was hard for us though because we lived in a big county. So the west end of the county could be getting hammered and we would get nothing. So we got sent home from school one day early. And I went up to my buddy Jason's and was playing video games with him. Well, his aunt was the newspaper delivery. So she rolled in from work at like 1:30 that day. She walked in, she's like, "What are y'all doing?" "Oh, they sent us home from school." She goes, "I guess somebody must have spit in the road again." So it was starting to be that bad then, but it's progressively gotten brutally worse.
It
It's
has.
Sad.
It really has. It's gotten to the point now where the older generation complain about us, and we thought it sucked. And now we're complaining about 2 generations, 3 generations down the road, and they're looking at us like we have a dick on our forehead, okay?
Canceling it because it's cold now. It don't even have to snow as long as it's cold. You're getting into a car and going to school where you have heat.
It got below freezing, Keith. You have to understand, though.
I don't understand.
Pipes didn't freeze.
No,
But it was cold
nothing
out.
happened. It was just cold out.
It was cold outside. There's frost.
It might be cold. We can't risk this. No school tomorrow. What?
It might be cold.
All right then, I guess. Oh, whatever. That don't make sense. Can I put my feet up here
You do the hell you want
with
to.
my shoes on?
I'm not your dad.
They're
don't
not
you
clean.
I've literally upholstered this thing from scratch, and you're like, these aren't clean, by the way. So anyway, fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
I mean, they shouldn't be horrible. I mean, they're shoes. How clean could shoes be? Oh,
As long they didn't look dirty. Like I'm not like I don't see cat shit on them or anything.
well, there
like that.
shouldn't be that, but just let me know if there is. We can.
I don't know. You don't tan. Your legs don't tan very well, so that's probably just blinding the camera now. I can't see anything. It's just like, it's all. This is, better be an audio podcast.
Yeah, I like it. That's fine because nobody wants to see this. This is horrible. The before picture of my damn heart attack story.
This is where it all started.
Hard times, Daddy. This is where it all fell apart.
This is where it all fell apart. I'll probably ask you this one. This is gonna be more random than anything else. But like, okay, we're like you're a gun guy, okay? Or rephrase that. You're not like somebody just walks around like there's got firearms every fucking where. But you're like you like having a gun. You carry a gun. We're
I
gonna
actually
say
haven't carried in forever, but I should.
Really?
Yeah. I just have, even though it's open carry is legal, and maybe concealed carry might be legal now.
not now. Concealed
No?
carry still no. You still need a permit for it.
I didn't realize that. I let that lapse years ago.
That me too. I did the same thing.
So, and I just stopped carrying at that point.
Okay, and that
But-
makes perfect sense actually for me.
But I used to carry one in the glove box all the time, but I don't even do that anymore.
No, I get that. I get
I
that.
like guns. I don't know a hell of a lot about them, but
Yeah.
but I
But you, to some
I like
degree,
'em.
I won't say you're a gun guy, but you're familiar. Like you're comfortable with a firearm. Okay, I'm a gun thing. I'll
Right.
say I'm a gun thing.
I'm more of a gun enthusiast or that word.
Not quite a shootist, but
A gun.
not a gun nut. I won't go as far as saying gun nut.
What the hell did that guy say about Joe used to tell Derek all the time? Enthusiast.
A gun enthusiast.
Yeah, yeah. Anyhow, retardation.
No, I'll just go. It's just easy to say. Like I say, you're a gun guy. I'm a gun thing. Why not? We'll play that game.
Oh, I see where
We'll
you're
play
going
that game.
with
No,
I see, yeah.
I see where we're going. with
I
that.
see. I see.
I see what you. Anyway, I'm gonna stop.
He sees. He's judging you from there. That's even better. You moved into his judging vision.
I'm in
Judging
his
line of
field
sight.
of judgment.
Yes, you moved into his field of judgment.
I'm in his field of judgment.
That's perfect. I like it. I agree, Danny. You're saying what we're all thinking, brother.
That's remarkable. I was going somewhere with this.
Sorry.
That's horrible.
Again, we're fucking here we go.
Let's
Off the
reel
rails
it
again.
shit back in.
Off the rails again.
If I've asked, my memory's horrible, so you have to forgive me. This is not for conversation. Like I'm like curious. Why the revolver? Like I get it. I understand it to some degree, but that's always been your cup of tea. Why the revolver?
I have no idea, honestly. I have no clue. I always liked guns. Always wanted one. We were poor, of course. Well, it just happened to be. I don't remember. I guess it was. Is it 18 before you can have a pistol? Or is it 21?
It's 21 now. It was years ago. It was 18.
So it may have been. I could be wrong. It may not have been my 21st birthday, but it was damn close. We were working for Advance and had decent money at the time because we didn't have any bills. We were living at home, whatever. Insurance or whatever is the only bills I had. And went to that gun show in Beckley. And that's where I saw that Rossi. And I just liked the looks of it. I picked it up, looked it over. I think it was like $350 maybe. It may not have been that back then. I can't remember. But it just fit my hand perfect. And I just fell in love with it. Other than that, I really don't know. I just like the looks of them. I don't not like the looks of an automatic. Or I guess automatic.
Semi-auto.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But the, what is it? I guess it was a revolver and then.
Semi-automatic pistol.
So that, yeah. I just like the looks of them better, more. I don't not like the other one. I don't even have a revolver right now. I have the other one, but I do like a revolver look better. And they're not near as accurate either, but they're just prettier to look at. I don't know why.
I can say that.
Well, the longer the barrel, of course, more accurate that way. But
yeah, depending on what gun you have.
I had a snub nose that I swear would shoot around a damn corner. It was horrible. I finally got rid of it. But yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty, but you'd had knocked somebody in the head with it or put it in their belly to make it do anything.
You got awful close to that shot. You could just punch them.
And with the cheap ammunition I have, it would have probably just pissed them off and burn them a little bit.
Oh. Also, I think it depends on the brand you got too. Like if you
Of ammo, you mean, or gun?
the gun itself, like a Taurus, it was.
Well, this was at Charter Arms. I think it's supposed to have been a good one at one time, right?
Possibly, but it's always been one of the cheaper ones. That's one of those gun. It's like Taurus, like Rossi. I don't say Rossi. Rossi. Like you get these foreign-made pistols, and they're made like Taurus was made in Brazil. I can't remember. Rossi, I think, was made in Brazil at one time or got bought by Taurus at some point. But it was always hit or miss what you got off the factory floor. Like you might get one you might get the perfect pistol. I had a 1911 that was a Taurus, and I remember the one I had shot straight was just fine. But you go online in the forums, and you'd get horror stories like, this son of a bitch couldn't shoot 5 foot in front of me.
That's
like,
probably the same with Rossi, really.
Yeah.
Mine was awesome. I loved it. I think I could be wrong, but I was thinking Germany, mind you. It's several years ago since I had it. God, 20-some years ago. Wow.
That's several years.
That's horrible. But I want to say Germany. I could be wrong on that. I might have it mixed up with my German Makarov that I had. I enjoyed that gun, too. It was just cheap and dumb. But it was accurate. It was good. The Rossi was awesome, though.
I was going to shock and say we know nothing about guns.
That's probably true. That's fair.
That's fair. We're not as educated as we thought we were. I like guns.
I do like guns.
They're awesome.
They're pretty. They kill stuff. Not people.
Not people, though. Long
People
dramatic
kill
pause.
people. Food kills people. Anyhow. Surprised that dog has a fucking voice left.
It doesn't stop.
Ever.
It doesn't stop, even at
I've
nighttime.
been here for 3 hours and some bitch ain't quit yet.
No, it does not. In fact, it's probably nothing. These mics are probably going to pick it up, sadly enough, which is just a pisser. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm truly not a gun guy or a gun thing or a gun anything.
Novice gun people.
I'm not a gun enthusiast.
I like the looks of them. They're pretty.
They are. I love the cylinder release. It had the little bell on the side. So comfortable. Roberta still has one in 38 Special. Love the action on that little pocket pistol. Love the action on that little bastard. Okay. Uncle Dick put a pocket clip on it. Like he screwed, it had a little screw plate, a pocket clip, so it just literally just sits on your belt loop.
Nice.
Like, dude, like that.
That's
That is
awesome.
hilarious. Like that's a nice gun, and I'm kind of jealous.
So I'm thinking, Brandon, about getting a hammerless. They seem to be all the rage. What's your thoughts on a hammerless pistol, Brandon?
The hell is wrong with people?
A lot. That's retarded.
I don't. I get the idea behind it, but at that point, just buy a pocket semi-auto.
Yeah,
like
no.
I'm worried about the hammer getting caught on something on concealed carry, or when I take it out of my purse.
Is that the point of it? Is that why? they
That's
just
the
don't want
reason
to
why
snag
is
something?
it's for concealed carry. So if you pull it out of your pocket, it's the reliability of a revolver, but it doesn't get snagged or caught on anything. Like out of your pocket, if you're a woman, out of your purse, whatever. I get the point. Just buy a Ruger LC9 or LCP or whatever. Buy a small little gun like that. That's just me speaking.
It's not a revolver anymore, in my opinion. I don't like it at all.
No, because you don't have that same control over it, which I like the hammer.
I like the double action too, to where if you don't have time to pull it back, or if you just don't want to, you just don't. But
exactly.
but at
But
the same
that's
time,
any modern day revolver, in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion. That's what that is. I'm cool with that.
Right.
But even on a on auto loading pistol or semi-automatic pistol, I still like a gun with a hammer. My Desert Eagle, dude, like I love that control over it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at other pistols. Like I need to spend more fucking money, but I'm looking at other pistols. Okay, competition pistols, the exact same thing. Like I love that control. A 1911, one of my favorite guns of all time. I like that control, that classic control of having a hammer, even on a semi-automatic or an auto-loading pistol. That's just me. Revolver, that's same thing. I love that little bit of extra control. I know it makes no sense and it's kind of silly, but those PMRs, okay, they don't have it, and yeah, that's a little bit of a drawback. That's what that is. I can live with that situation, but on like my side carry gun, or if I'm going out in the real world and I have a gun, say a shoulder holster or whatever. I like having that as a little bit of an extra safety. Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah. No,
Like
I
it's a
it.
safety to me.
Yeah.
Like whereas you have auto-loading pistols like the old Smith & Wesson's plastic the Glocks. Yes, you have a thumb safety. You have those little safety features, but the hammer with the internal hammer, whatever it is,
Right.
I like having that as a safety to me. If you have one in the chamber, I like knowing that I have that little extra bit of safety. Like, is it going to go off in my pocket? Probably not. I get that, okay? But if it gets snagged, gets caught, whatever, and opens up or just accidentally or discharges, hits the ground, I like having that little bit of safety. That's me, and
I
I'm
see
not a
that.
gun person, obviously, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But with what little bit I do know and have experienced, man, I like that. I like that control.
Yeah.
I said the word control way too much, but
But it gives you a lot of control. I like it.
control. Stupid.
I was while you were talking about that, I was trying to think. The old ass Makarov that I had, and I had two different ones at one time. I want to say they had a hammer too. I don't remember 100%, but
They were older guns, so yeah, they did. The older guns, and they were European guns. Go figure, obviously. So not only did they have the mag release on the bottom,
yes. Oh, they did too.
they did.
Yeah.
That's a European thing, from what I've been made to understand. But they did.
It's the 918 German Makarov. It's great. Stupid.
But they were reliable pistols, though.
They were, and they were accurate as hell. It just, you wouldn't think, just because they were cheap as dirt, throwaway. They were the semi-automatic equivalent to a Saturday Night Special. I'm pretty sure.
it's almost 8 o'clock. And I'm drinking freaking coffee.
That's all right.
Oh, so yeah, sincerely, man. I don't know why coffee is a thing. Like, I don't know. That
was me. It
I
just
never wanted to
it
drink.
just kind of happened. I don't remember. It was honestly some girl I was seeing at the time. We were sitting at her kitchen table. I was going to pick her up to go do something. We were going somewhere to do something. It was early. I had to go out of town to grab something or something. I don't remember. I don't even remember the whole story now. But anyway, I walked in and she was sitting at the kitchen table with her mom. And she's like, come on in, we're just sitting here talking and having our coffee. She's like, we'll go in a minute. I'm like, okay. So I sit down and she gets up and starts doing something. And I reach over and grab her cup. I'm like, I took a sip. It was freaking good. I put it back over to her. She keeps talking about something else. So I went ahead and grabbed it again, took a drink. Finally, I just slowly slid over to my side of the table. She's like, would you like that? You want me to make one for me? Yeah, you do that. That'd be good.
Yeah, you gonna make yourself one.
Yeah, make yourself one. Yeah.
Make yourself an offer.
Whatever it was. I'd said something retarded similar to that, and her mom just did cracked her. It was pretty good. So, but yeah. Anyhow. And since then, it was like, hey, that's pretty good. I try not to, but I'll allow myself up to like 100. And that is with putting a little bit of fiber in it, putting a little bit of creamer in it, and putting a little bit of fake sugar in it. And all that nonsense.
When did we reach the age where fiber was a
Well, that's a diet thing. It's not necessary if you're not dieting or trying to lose weight. Sadly,
But you never talk to a 26-year-old, okay, or talk to 26-year-old us for that matter about fiber. Even if we're at our fattest, and we were both pretty good sized. Around that 26, the 20s, we were both very good size. Okay, both of us were a stone's throw away from 300.
Oh yeah,
every bit
was
of it.
Probably there. Hell, I don't remember not being there.
At one point, I know before I graduated high school, I was 286, and I think I got up back up in my late 20s or mid to late 20s after advance. I got back up to, I want to say every bit of 260 pounds, 270 pounds, every bit of it. Anyway, but talk to us about fiber. And that they're going 26-year-old Keith and Brandon are going to look at us and go, "Fuck, what are you 50? What's wrong with you?
You're right.
What's wrong with you?
Damn near.
Is something wrong? Is something wrong with your digestive system? Why are you drinking fiber? Are you old? What's going on?"
Well, that and when you do the Atkins or the low carb or whatever, you have to because there's nothing making it go. That's the thing. It's like, I haven't lost any weight. Well, you ain't shit in a month, bud. What the fuck? You got to do something. One good shit, and it's like, hey, I lost 12 pounds. Sweet ass.
It's not all greasy diarrhea.
Exactly. And I was going to say, that might have been where the funk came from at Advance, but Lord knows if I was trying to diet in those days, people would have died.
People would have died for various reasons.
It wouldn't have just been threats at that point. That shit would have went down. They might have. I might have been the DC sniper at that point. It was bad. Hard times,
daddy. Hard times, daddy. But yeah, that's, I guess, part of getting old is fiber and drinking coffee. Is that old us now?
It must be. Yeah, we've almost reached the end of the line, buddy.
Okay, time out. Time out. Okay, like no, stop. No.
At least we're not drinking black coffee yet, like Justin.
Just
when
drink
that
it
time
straight.
comes, then we know we've got 5 years. We've got a 5-year window left whenever it comes to that, and we enjoy it.
And enjoy.
And if we enjoy it, it's like, all right, then let's go start picking out caskets, I guess,
Let's go.
or whatever.
Let's start making arrangements.
Right? Yeah, because there are no caskets when you burn.
Start making arrangements and looking for insurance. Looking for not looking for insurance through the 800 through the commercial on TV. But
Yeah, right. Let's go run a backhoe and get it ready, I guess.
Good news, I'm not gonna make it that far, so it don't matter anyway.
Well,
I'm on a time limit anyway. I almost like not talking about it. I almost like the idea of it.
well, my heart tells me I probably am too, so I don't feel bad. As it struggles to pump right now to have me breathe and sit and live.
Just to exist.
Just to breathe.
Just to breathe. You gurgle in between breaths.
It's true.
That's just the heart pulp.
It's Not sleep apnea. It's just you're not pumping hard enough. It can't. You try to breathe under bricks, buddy, or cinder blocks.
I was just saying because the odds are stacked in your favor now about losing weight. Like you should be below 200 pounds in less than a year.
Below 200. I don't want to go below 200. I don't think.
Okay, at 200. No, you could. But if you follow the path you're currently on, like statistically, that's what happens unless you're just literally fighting your body tooth and nail. Like, fuck you, Wegovy. I'm just gonna eat until I get sick. Like that's.
You don't tell me what to do.
You don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. You know,
right.
that's what you're doing. Unless you're, and you've already told me that you're already starting to get ailments if you eat certain things or too much or whatever. Like, that doesn't get any better unless you just go off the medicine. Then you could go off the rails.
Right.
Those are stories that,
Or it just paralyzes the guts and that kills me.
which is always fun.
Yeah, it's happening.
Or to the cosmetic surgeon, the plastic surgeon that I met, the weight loss is very applicable. It's easy, very easy once you jump off that medicine to if you're not living the lifestyle.
Honestly, that's any diet though. You go off of it. Oh, I mean, I'm proof of that. I lost 70 pounds in less than a year, and then gained 40 back in a holiday season, basically from November to March.
Right.
So I mean,
But it's a lifestyle change. I can account to the fact that my weight loss was a lifestyle. Like I made I dieted and I did what I was supposed to, but I have maintained to some degree. Now, special occasions like Christmas, yes, I gained like 10 pounds, 15 pounds.
I still say what we need to do. We've been best friends for years, right? Is that fair?
That's fair. That's a fair statement. And somehow we continue to remain friends in spite of that. But
so you're down here and I'm up here. Come on up here. I'll lose a little bit, but you keep gaining hard. You can start and reach me up here, and then we'll go on the weight loss journey together. Huh? You done said you don't want to live long. Come on now. It has to be done. It'll be easier for the both of us.
But no, it'll be easier for the both of us. It's already too easy for me to gain weight right now. So pass, hard pass, super pass. What's wrong with you? Fuck, dude. What's wrong with you?
A lot.
That's the sad truth. No, that medicine, I've put on weight. I've actually put on weight.
Where are you now?
A week ago I was $180, and I think now I'm down to like 107. I haven't weighed myself, but I think I'm down to like 175. But that's just because I just haven't had a huge appetite. But when I would get cravings, like damn horrible cravings, and it has to be hormonal. It has because I've lost weight. I know how to do it, and I can fight off that for the most part. I can be like, you know what? I don't feel like dipping pretzels in cake icing. Whatever. It's so stupid to admit that's something
Powerful addiction.
I've not have just done or tried. I've done regular.
I didn't crave that shit. And look at me.
Now we both were raised in eating families.
That's
big
true.
big bone people who ate a lot. That's the reason. Well, that's where our habits got started from. I'm sorry. We both have a problem with food. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh shoot, there's a phrase for that.
Predisposition or
No, it's not. You
fat
have both of us have had an unhealthy relationship with food.
Oh Lord,
that's just the way that is. As
mine, I would go a step further and just say mine is a food addiction. That's a fact. Has to be.
Mine was the same thing. Yeah. That's fair. I would agree wholeheartedly with that, and for myself too, because you ate when you're bored. That's not what you're supposed to eat. You ate when there's nothing better to do. That's not a good.
Well, even not even then. Just eat, but just because. Man, I sure would like to have blah. Well, I can't breathe already because I'm so full from dinner. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Blizzard. Let's go get us a Blizzard. I know we just ate a 10,000 calorie meal at the Chinese buffet. On the way home, what do you say we stop and get us a large Oreo fucking Blizzard? Let's do it. And we did. Oh, shit. He's been gone a while.
Yeah, he's been gone for quite a while. Like, it's not even... Like, I'm not saying... He's been gone for well over 10 years.
Wow.
Okay.
Just make shock videos and share that every time.
That's the end result every time. The only place I want to go This is Las Vegas. I miss the desert.
I want to go see him pretty soon. Jesus. I forgot. Tara's mom gave me that. I don't know why.
Is it a keychain or
He's
just
with
a?
me always. No, he's just with you all the time. I don't know. Apparently that's a thing now. Jeeps are ducks and people are with Jesus now, I guess. I don't know. Little China Jesus. Little Timu Jesus. I don't understand.
It's the name Timu Jesus that sets it off. Like Jesus is always with you.
He is.
I like that premise. That's pretty cool.
But now,
But the fact is, Timu Jesus, like it's just now it's a meme.
yeah.
Like it's gone meme level now. It's funny.
Now you have Jesus and Timu Jesus. One will judge you. The other one won't. Apparently. I don't know. This is terrible. We're going down a blasphemy path here.
We're good. That truly is a dark path.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that road. That's terrible.
But Timu Jesus is funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty.
Timu Jesus.
What was it? It was Cowboy Jesus. Was what Josh came up with, wasn't it?
Cowboy Jesus. I don't know
Cowboy
Cowboy
Jesus.
Jesus. I'd like to know Cowboy Jesus.
I'm gonna do my darndest not to butcher this. Okay.
You want to call him? Tell him to explain Cowboy Jesus. Speakerphone. Huh? I just text him. Call me and explain Cowboy Jesus. I hope your memory is as bad as mine, and it wasn't him at all. And he'll be like, "What in the fuck are you talking about?"
He might say that anyway, but I vividly remember Cowboy Jesus because I started that, and then he has a great story. He has such a great, and it's a true story. It's not like he made this up. This actually happened, and then he repeated this to me, and it's so darn funny. It's so funny.
Cowboy Jesus? Question mark? He don't have a clue.
Then he's not gonna remember that.
All right, Tim. It's all you now. Damn it.
Okay, and I'm not pleased with this, by the way. I'll be the first to tell you because his story was pretty magical. It really was, or him retelling it, and I may very well butcher bits and pieces of this one. So I got to a conversation with Josh, and I want to say, like our friend group, it was while we were at a bonfire together, but at least 3 members of our friend group were present. I want to say.
I may have been there and just don't remember it. That's the sad part.
But I said, someone brought up, because I am a Christian, I know I am an oxymoron, but because I'm a Christian, it was like, what? Someone mentioned, what do you think of the Book of Mormon or of Mormonism? And I jokingly, because Tim Wilson made this joke,
Yeah.
I said, I
Jesus
don't
the
believe in
Western.
Jesus the Western.
Right.
Okay, I don't believe in Jesus the Western. I'm sorry, that's just, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that this happened. Okay, in my opinion, that's all it is.
Right.
And Josh took that memory and he applied it to not the Mormons in any way, shape, or form, but to Jehovah's Witness. A couple of Jehovah's Witness showed up at their door, knocking. He came to the door. This is him telling, okay? I'm retelling his story. Josh comes to the door. I didn't mean to play with your leg. Josh comes to the door, and they're, hey, do you have a moment? I'd like to speak with you about Jesus Christ. The Jehovah's Witness feel, okay? He's still got the door cracked. He's got like the little thing. The door's slightly cracked. He's like, can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to speak to you about. I'd like to speak to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's like, I don't believe in Cowboy Jesus, and he slowly shuts the door. Like, so he's like, and I did it on purpose for dramatic effect, and I slowly shut the door, and they didn't know what to say, and they just left. I don't like that medication or the possible side effects, and the fact that that's untested. So,
Same.
There is no clinical trial really
done. I
done.
don't like the idea, but at the same time, this is going to sound horrible. But it's either that or it's see a fucking therapist about your food addiction. And I'm not going to do that. Sit down and talk to a stranger. I'm so hungry. You're not hungry. You're fat. You're right. Give me a pill. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it. I can't do it. Mm-hmm. Tara even said, well, maybe you need to talk to somebody. Ah, fuck you. That's stupid. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm hungry, damn it. Talking to you. Stop feeding me. I don't know. It's not quite that bad, but yeah, something to that effect. Like, no.
Well,
Anyhow,
so anyway,
together we goofy.
so we're not gonna get into my therapy appointments anyway. So
Yeah, right. Turning the page.
I'm waiting for your turn. Waiting for your point of view. So you can be fucked up in the mind all you
was
want to
gonna
be.
say,
I'll
I
be
don't
damned
believe-
if I'm gonna be going that direct
I was
pack.
going to say, I don't believe in therapy. You go talk to the therapist about a cheeseburger and you come out with tits. I'm sorry, man. That's not for me. That's not for me. I mean, I already got the tits, but you see where I'm going with this.
Oh, a tip!
I win.
Oh, you won!
I know who the winner is.
Oh, you won!
I'm a horrible person. I don't mean that at all. It's just funny. I mean the part about being a horrible person, but I don't mean the other part.
I'm just joking about being a horrible person. You're fucked up in the mind, dude.
No,
Sorry.
the other one. I'm a horrible person. You're not fucked up in the head.
That's the cutaway. That's the cutaway.
That's it.
That's
Horrible.
how we do that. Oh.
Anyway,
It's like Walmart. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's just damn funny. That's still the man in me, man. That's damn
Oh, it is.
hilarious
That's
as
funny.
shit.
That's-
That's all. I can't imagine there ever been a time in my entire life from this point on. Obviously not before, but where I can't find humor now. I
I
can't.
was gonna say, lose your cock all you want, but don't lose your sense of humor. That's not funny either. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't funny.